Good evening, everyone. It's Thursday. It's not New Game Thursday yet. It's still Old Game Thursday. What's that? How's that light going? Woo. Hi. We're back with more Ghost Song. That wasn't me doing spooky ghost noises, although it could have been. That would have been a better lead in. We're back, and we're playing more of the game where we are a dead suit. And we have the last part because, much to my great surprise, we beat the final form of Henriette on our first attempt right at the end of last stream, uh, which was fun, exciting, scary. Hey, Alex. Hey, Bob. And so yeah, so we got the thing, and we have the fifth and final part that we're gonna bring back to Gambler, and then Gambler will be all fixed up. There's still a field around the moon that we're on, which I think is called Lorien. I think we've gotten enough details from people that the moon is called Lorien. And there's a field around it that caused Gambler to crash in the first place. And if we don't fix the field, then um, then it doesn't matter that Gambler's fixed because the moment that Gambler gets into orbit, she'll black out and crash right back down. So we still have to fix the field problem, but at least we'll have the part. So that's phase one of the plan, and then we'll get back to camp, and hopefully we'll find Saymond, who I now believe is responsible for putting the field around the moon in order to protect the souls of the people on this world from getting eaten by the worm god he believes lives in the sun. He kind of dropped all that on us all at once. So if we can find Saman, maybe we can convince him to turn the field off and let us fly home. And hopefully that doesn't involve having to fight Saman as an end boss. Maybe. Fingers crossed. So, Bob, I appreciate your dedication to going through all of these quotes. Yeah, I think that's that on where we're at. A couple of other, I guess, small things to wrap up before then, but that's really the big stuff. Speaking of big stuff, this game deals with some heavy themes. It does deal with them well, which is nice. But it deals with death regularly. Um, it deals with body horror also pretty much everywhere we go. Themes of isolation, memory loss. Lots of characters deal with things either literally or metaphorically, like memory loss, loss of self, dementia, as well as depression and things like that. So just bear in mind that those themes are here and are going to come up a lot in the in between the platform jumping and the shooting of things. So if that ends up becoming a bit much, or if that is something that you need to step away from, please do take care of yourselves as you need to. And yeah, all right. So I wanted to forewarn on all of that. I don't think there's any specific ones. It's really just though all of those are going to be kind of through currents in general, through most of these remaining conversations and even fights that we have with these remaining enemies. Can you prove there isn't a worm god in the sun? You know, you're right. It's actually remarkably difficult to prove a negative, if I recall correctly, especially when our ship can't even leave the moon to go to the sun to see if there's a god in there, worm or otherwise. Couldn't make up my mind whether his whole diatribe gave me "they can't put it on the internet if it isn't true" vibes. it's it was the fact. I think Alex, you were the one who was about he was about halfway through, and you're like, "Oh no, he's not doing this as a bit. He actually believes this." It's like, yeah, he dropped it so casually and so quickly that it was hard to tell at first if this was all just like a metaphor, and then it's like, no, he means this literally. He just genuinely means there's a worm god in the sun and it's eating up all the ghosts, so he in construct broke its tooth, and it's like, how much of this is poetical and how much of this is literal? And it's hard to tell with almost anything in this game. Speaking of the game, let's get into the game. So I'll open it up here, make sure we got all the stuff. Go in there and go in here. And then there. There we go. Perfect. Alrighty. This time I remember to actually check my microphone before going live as opposed to after. So hopefully that's at a good level. Plop. Plop. Hey, we've almost caught up with my original save file level. Plop. Oh. Alright, let's take a look at our kit. We're actually only missing two blaster modules. That's neat. And I know one of these we buy from Mabek. I don't actually know what the other one is. What one are we missing? Okay. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. One of these is another shell, I'm pretty sure. Ooh, that's... Dang. Hardened shell increases invulnerability period after taking damage. That only costs 1 power. That's phenomenal. So we're absolutely equipping that because it's one of the only things that we can add to our current kit. Plus, it's just longer iframes after taking damage. Extra jump we don't need right now. Let's see. Distant star. It's nice. Product heart gives us hyper armor after dashing. Reduces energy cost, means we fire more missiles, which I like. Heart of fire, gunpowder up is nice. These are all very good. Backlash is okay. It's not gonna save us here. Flower step, similarly. Oh yeah, Sun Touch we got a while back. Adds lifesteal effect to melee attacks. If we ever go back to that ludicrous, like, all melee build, I think we should add Sun Touch to it if we end up with the power cost available for it. Because with, like, Molly's Tweak for the overheating, and then Sun Touch for the lifesteal effect, and then the Pain Wheel, so that it's like supercharged for damage, and then it's also healing us every time it deals damage. Ludicrous. Just absolutely. And then, like, we could slap on Frenzied Shell, so that we're doing more damage, and now we're taking more damage, but our melee damage is also healing us, so Frenzied Shell now kind of pays for itself. I don't know, that could be very fun. So right in here, I talked about it a little bit last time, is a boss I've been avoiding pretty much all game, named the Ogre. And then down here is something that wakes up if we're carrying a part. So I kind of want to go do this one because this is the last part we've got, so this is our last chance to fight this boss. So here's what we're going to do. We just saved. We're going to go take on the Ogre. We're going to fight the Ogre one time. Win, lose, or draw. I don't think there's a way to draw. Win or lose, we're going to fight the Ogre one time. And if we beat the Ogre in one, great. And if we don't, the save file is right here. We're not going to be far off. And I also don't think we're not going to be losing much in the way of nano gel. Yeah, okay. So if we have to just leave that behind, no problem. So we fight it. If we die, then we just drop down here and we'll go fight this guy instead. And if we win, great. And then we'll go down this way and fight him. Same deal. Perfect. All right. So I'm fighting the Ogre. What does Andy remember about the Ogre? It's been literally weeks. All I remember about the time that I finally beat the Ogre was that it involved a lot of, like, swearing and flailing and screaming. I was probably crying at the time. I do think I used the scab device pretty heavily, because this fight is a lot to do with evasion versus, like, consciously pouring on damage. So if I can have the scabs out there doing stuff on my behalf, that's probably for the best. Alright, so we'll do that. Maybe I do want extra jump. Well, let's go ahead and do the hardened shell. It leaves me with 6? Okay. That's pretty good. Healing injections to regenerate energy is nice. If I'm largely doing the scout device, I may not need this, which means this might actually be useful. The extra health. Can you equip more than one of the I brought a pal things at once? I can, but it doesn't actually help terribly much. I guess I could put a whole bunch of, like, scabs out there, and then a whole bunch of blobs, and then a whole bunch of other blobs. I don't actually know... Well, let's try it. Let's try it, like, while we're just sitting here. So I can do, like... Yeah, so we could just go, like, summon our Necromancer. That would be very silly. But we could just have a whole bunch of summons. And let them do all the fighting for us.
Tortoise.
Oh, yeah, tortoise.
I'd like to find a tortoise.
Actually, on that note, though, you did remind me of something that I'd forgotten.
I don't think they live here, though.
Oh. I don't think I want to do that. I do think I want to keep the missiles for the in-between. But I want to switch out the pain wheel for Dolly.
Too bad.
So we'll have the scabs and Dolly constantly firing in there. Don't need that. I don't think Distant Star is going to be useful for what I remember about this fight. Molly's Tweak isn't going to help. Extra Jump actually... This actually might be useful here. From what if I'm remembering this fight correctly. That's not going to help. I don't think that's going to help unless Dolly counts as a melee attack. And I doubt it. You know, electrical damage. I don't think Flower Step's going to stick around long enough to help. This leaves us with 2. Yeah, okay. Heat Hawk, nah. Backlash leaves us with 3. Okay. I think I can grab for 3 that's worth it. So you grab the Backlash Wave and the blobs. I'm probably overthinking this at this point. There's something good down here that is good and cheap. Definitely don't want that. Hey, Dave. Yeah, no pain wheel, because I think for this fight specifically, and it'll make more sense, I think, once we're in there, I think we're going to just want to let our, essentially our turrets do the fighting for the most part. All right, let's try this. We're going to give this one try and just see how it goes. Because this is also where we're going to have the zombies. Okay, yeah, I think extra jump was the right call. There. Thank you, Dolly. Okay. This is auditory hell. But I think we're actually doing okay. Crap. Heal. Well, that's our first heal. Can you get out of that? So the thing that I learned the first time is that when the ogre does that backswing to just reposition its club, that also deals damage, because the club itself just hurts you by being nearby. Okay. Dolly, you're the best. Okay, triple jump is the way to go. There we go. There we go, just little jumps. Little jumps. Okay. Get away. Okay, get away. Poison to thy work. You're having a tantrum, huh? Listen, I've had those days. Okay. Okay. I think we're gonna do it, actually. Holy crap. Okay. Uh-huh. Yeah, we got this. So, take my word for it that this fight was so difficult the first time I got to it, which, admittedly, I was level, like, 13, had almost no modules to my name. I hadn't gotten my first... I maybe got my first ship part?
For days.
I think I had the double jump, but no ankle things. And no pain wheel, certainly. No dolly. It took me, like, 20 tries? I almost put this game down for good because of this fight, because I kept running into a wall. And we just did that on 2 flasks like it was nothing. Turns out foreknowledge and knowing to wait till this fight until you're at, like, your endgame kit makes a huge difference. I choose to believe that the head it was slamming around at you is its main head. And yeah, the way that I beat it the first time was definitely with the scab device, but adding Dolly to that is also just very funny, if only for the extra commentary. She's so silly. Alright, let's go back to our regular kit. Hey, Bad Road. Like a giraffe. In what way? Let's see, we got that. We do want 5 finger. Okay, we'll get rid of Heart of Strength. Gunner's Harmony. Alright, so we're doing that. We're doing that. Perfect. Oh, it fights by slamming its head into you. There, that's fair. You're right. We should visit Dolly. You're absolutely right. Well, that's wonderful. Okay, so we got the Ogre device. What does it do again? Grants super strength. Also enables you to charge up melee weapon attacks for mightier swings. You know, that and the Hyper Sledge could actually be a really fun combo. Let's get silly. As long as we're here, let's get silly. Okay, so I'm gonna get rid of that and that for that. We have enough room. We have exactly enough room for that. Okay, so we'll leave this on. Get rid of you and you and that. Alright, so now our stuff stays superheated longer. Our melee attacks have lifesteal. The launcher will heat it up in a hurry. And we can switch that out for this. And then we'll do that. Alright. Save. Wom. Blah. Alright, show me what this looks like. Love it. Oh. See whether it lets you charge up gun. Oh. You know, actually, hang on. No, you're not wrong. Like,
Go back.
It does not let us charge up gun. But hey, good to know.
Left. Go right.
Ka-chunk.
Go up.
Wait, no, hang on.
Down.
We can charge up the pain wheel?
I could go anywhere.
Does that... Hang on.
See everything.
Charging up the pain wheel also increases the range of the pain wheel.
Everywhere.
Thank you, Bob. Oh, pain wheel just got better somehow. What the hell? Okay. Pistagon. Pistagon is great, but I mean, as long as we've got Sledge, like, I don't see us ever using Pistagon, really. Let's try this out. We'll see what this does. It might be very silly. It might one-shot stuff. Oh, right. I have parts still. And yeah, I apologize in retrospect. I didn't really realize in preparing for the ogre fight and just trying to make sure that we had as good of a chance.
Last night.
Tetsuya has gotten very chatty. Like, I don't mind it, but it's just...
I must have dreamed something.
I'm not used to having to stop to avoid interrupting them.
I was at a festival. An apple festival.
Ooh.
Apples from 9 planets.
But in trying to give us the best chance at beating Ogre, I didn't consider what an auditory nightmare scab device plus Dolly's chatter plus all of the regular noise of, like, the robot zombies coming to life, the ogre itself, and all of that was going to be. So I apologize that was such a just nightmare. Wow, that healed us to full. Oh, beautiful. Okay, so we're just dropping straight down here to go find this guy. Okay, got it. Oh my god, that's so strong. Mutt, we crush in your name. Isn't there a save point back here? Yes, okay. And I can just hit stuff to heal myself. Oh, lovely. We might have made something terrible. Oh! That breaks them all the way. I didn't know you could do that. I didn't know you could kill the caterpillars 100%. Because you're supposed to be able to use them as platforms. Oops. Oops-a-doodle. We might have broken the boundaries of physics. Okay. It's fine, don't worry about it. Let's do it again. Yep, that's repeatable. Pretty sure we killed that zombie on the upswing. We do need to figure out the timing on this. There we go. There we go. Oh. The healing is kind of busted. One second. Yep. Up. I was gonna check chat, but I forgot. Infinite zombie spawning. There. Does surprise me a little bit that you preferred this Earthbreaker over with Earthbreaker over this with Painwheel, but I love your reactions either way. It's mostly, I think, because I don't think Painwheel has the single hit damage. I don't think I'd be able to do a two-hit kill with Pain Wheel on those on the flying guys, which means I don't think the self-healing would be as significant in one hit. So I'd have to hit going and coming more reliably, whereas this one, if I can just get one connection.
I wonder, do I have a favorite color?
I don't know if that's better, but it... Oh, hello. So it's not the skull that wakes up, it's the little guy. It's just the little guy. Oh, you spawn them. Are you the one who makes them? Whoops. Uh-huh. Now what? Okay. Crap. Whoop, well. Whoop. Oh, come on. Ooh, we're getting low. Really? Shit. So focused on you. Okay. Oh, this is bad. I don't think we're gonna make it. Yep. Whoop, well, maybe. Whoop, nope. Ah! Shit. Whoop. Oh, it's gonna be close. Whoop. No. Oh, I saw it. Oh. That is so much. Oh, man. Is that our first death to... Is that our first death to a boss? Oofa doofa. Alright, well now that we know what we're up against... Yuck. Hammer is definitely not doing it here. Painwheel might, actually. Because if it doesn't catch you on the way out, it might catch them on the way back. The exact same tactic we used against the ogre might actually be the play here. Because I just don't know that I can hit that thing, especially in that last phase. Yeah, this might just be round 2 Electric Boogaloo. Okay, well, first of all, we can always ditch that, because that's just convenient when we're running around. Yeah, I don't think melee's doing it for us here. Well, hang on. The healing will actually be nice, and this plus Pain Wheel will be very good for clearing out the little head friends. I don't think I want the charge, though. The vigor will be good. This let us do scab, this let us do scab, and then like this for just a little extra invulnerability. That might be enough. That might be enough. Right, third jump isn't going to help here. So we throw scabs to keep on pouring damage. Oh wait, hang on. If we do this, we don't want to do dolly. We want to do pain wheel. For the self heal. So we'll throw scabs for just the constant poison damage, and then just keep the pain wheel going, and count on it for, to constantly be healing us and doing damage. All right, yeah, let's give that one more try. Let's give that one more try. We got time. We got the ogre in one, which surprised the crap out of me. We gotta go, yes, up and in. Okay. What does pain wheel do? Okay, pain wheel also does just a crap load of damage, so yeah. Yeah, okay. We're not losing much on damage by switching to pain wheel. Yeah, especially if we can hit them on... If we could get them at just the right distance, which with this boss is going to be tricky. But maybe not impossible. We don't have much to reclaim here, but it's a little bit. Hi, bud. Wow. Yuck. Yuck. Come on. Hitting the wrong buttons right now. Is it me problem? There we go. Cool. That'll work. There we go. Doesn't seem to be healing us much. Yuck. Why is that not working? Shit. Oh yeah, this is going way worse. Okay. Nope, nope. Okay. This is going way worse. I don't know, my controller's going wrong, or... Yeah, we're dead. That was weird. Hang on, let me just double check. Like things that really just weren't. No, now it's working fine. I don't know. No? Now it's working. Huh. I don't know why my stuff wasn't working in there. Unless, I don't know if the room is just so busy. Like, yeah, let's try it. Okay, there it did it there. Oh, that's what it was. That's what it was. If I hold melee like a fraction of a second too long, Ogre... Oh, there. I did it there. Ogre device locks me It thinks I'm charging up the weapon. It's Ogre Device that's throwing me off. Okay. I wonder if... Because that's not nearly as essential with the rest of this kit as the... Because I don't need the charge up as much. Compared to, let's see... If that's what was throwing me off. Well, yeah, let's try. We'll give it... This will be our last try. Could do this for the hyper armor. Do this for the melee damage. Electrical doesn't really help us. Backlash would be not as much fun. No. Nope, nope, nope. Don't think that's gonna help us as much. Anything else in here actually... That could help. Yeah. Alright. Let's try it without their device and see if that gets us around it. Alright. Now, try this out on you. Okay, cool. Still. Oh. Hello? Right there, bud? The caterpillars are technically platforms, so they never really go away for good. There we go. Alright. There. Oh, the pain wheel is in healing. Okay, so this kit actually doesn't work. Pain wheel doesn't count as melee. Or did I not have... Pain wheel doesn't count as melee. That's why. Okay. That wasn't the only reason that wasn't working, because Ogre Device, I think, was still tricking us up, but... The yo-yo... We can't actually get a lifesteal yo-yo. Alright, I wasn't imagining that. Hey, September. Alright. Well... Alright, so in that case, I think we have to ditch lifesteal entirely as a strategy. And just go back to our ogre plan. Which means no more of this. No more of this. I guess to this and this. I don't think there's a 2-point thing that does us any real good. So yeah, there we go.
Starving.
Yeah, she says starving. Alright. Yeah, I think the blobs will probably be underneath it, and especially once it's, once the boss starts doing the pogo approach, the blobs aren't going to be able to keep up, even if they were vertical enough. But the scabs are fast enough, vertically and side to side, that I think they'll be able to keep on the persistent damage. Alright, so we'll start out with them. I'd probably just keep them on this time. Give Dolly a cookie! I love that Dolly already knows where the danger is. That's so good. Whoop. Alright, so
So now, whoop, out. Now we keep. Now we're back to keep away. Here. There. Okay. We just play defensive. Okay. Damn. That one just stayed on the ground. Okay. Thank you, Dolly. That was the wrong way. Okay. All right. All right, we can do this. Woo! That one got stuck in the rafters for a moment. Come on, Scabs. You got this. A little bit of chip damage. We got this. Woo-hoo! It's fine. It's all about the rhythm. Yeah, it's all about the rhythm. You see, if you walk without rhythm, you avoid the worm god in the sun. Weird. Okay. Oh, thank you, Dolly. But you are very loud, and we're going back to Painwheel.
Dreamed something.
Okay. Third time's the charm. What is this thing?
I was at
Berserker device. Berserker device seems very appropriate. I like that it's a module with its own teeth. Hi, weird guy. We killed Buff Kermit.
apples from 9.
Don't know that I feel okay about that, but we've done it. We sure have done it. Oh, right, and this is where we got the sword. Right, this is where we got the sword. I forgot about that. Ah. Unlike original Flavor Dolly, Mini Dolly is invulnerable. Okay, it's a little rude, but you're not wrong. Fatboy Slim was so right. Okay, alright, let's go back to a more reasonable kit here. Let's just get rid of almost everything. What does this do? Increases melee damage and removes the negative effects of barrel heat when the user is low on HP. Okay. This is the first thing I think that increases melee. Well, this and the Ogre device increase melee damage with just no downside. And when we're low on HP, a hot barrel doesn't decrease our firing rate or gun damage. Okay, that was worth trying that boss twice more. We could go back to her. I know we just learned that Painwheel doesn't do like lifesteal. It doesn't really need to. It's still Painwheel. Let's see. I do want our 5-finger discount. Let's see. Gunner's Harmony is also very good though. Let's see. We got a lot of options here. Gunner's Harmony is more valuable to us. 5 Fingers is good because it's the thing that draws nanogel to us, but also, like, we're kind of in the late game now, and I don't know that this is worth it over the Harmony. What have I got in the bag here? Large nanogel and 2 medium. I think we can use this to level up at least once, maybe twice, which will give us enough to maybe double equip when we get back. So, okay, cool. So now, we are back in yo-yo mode. And if we really want, we can probably go into heel hammer mode. Actually, you know what? Hang on. I'm gonna change my mind already. Did I change my mind already? So, Sun Touch and the hammer makes us almost invincible, which is really nice. And it was only bad on that boss because the boss was basically playing keep away the whole time. But in exploration mode, that might actually be better. That might actually be better. What would that let us ditch? Don't know what that would actually let us get rid of, though. Kind of nothing. Well, I guess we could get rid of Robotic Heart. And Gunner's Harmony. We would do like this, and then we grab this. And that would let us grab this, and then, like, throw this on. Or get really silly and throw this on. Rid of that, and do like this. Hang on, let him cook. Let's see. Pop this out for vigor. And sledge. Alright. Yeah. I like it. Beautiful. Did the Berserk module turn our face light red? Is that what I'm seeing there? There we go. Thank you, Mutt. Your legacy lives on. Didn't our face light used to be, like, greenish? It's a very generous arc on the hammer, too. I'm pretty sure if we hit stuff with the handle of the hammer, it also hits them for, like, full damage, which seems very generous. Okay, so... now where are we going? I don't remember why I left this here. That seems important. Okay. Where was Dolly? Oh, Dolly's up here. Okay, so I want to go back this way. So yeah, let's go to this friend. So we're basically going straight up the channel here. This way? Yeah, alright. There. We're gonna go say hi to Dolly, to thank Dolly for Little Dolly. Although technically we got Little Dolly from Mobbeck, which is still kind of an open question as to why Mobbeck had Little Dolly, but don't worry about it. Love it. Hey ha. Interesting. Oh, right, these things. I forgot about these things. Lovely. Oops. Yeah, we're also, like, we have red particles coming off of us now, which I don't think was true before we put on the Berserk thingy. Oh, that's so nice. So it's been a long time since I played Diablo 2, but I used to have a really almost dangerous affinity for the lifesteal mechanics in that game. That was weird, that went right through you. There we go. There. Everybody's just ping-ponging off of each other down here. Yeah. So now, kind of like my universal affinity for hammer, I have trouble passing up any lifesteal mechanic, even if it's not strictly tactical. Oh, right, that's That's where we want to go forward. We want to go this way. Have we figured out why all these giant robo-skulls are mad at you? No. The little ones only activate when we have a part, and that boss seemed to be the one creating the little ones, or at least throwing them at us. So it's possible that the engineer made the little ones, and they, like, either turned into big ones, or... I don't actually know how those two things are related, to be honest. But it has something to do with reclaiming parts, and they're all in a place called the Junk Pit, so... like, they may just be part of an instinct to gather up bits on a planet that is surrounded by a field that causes ships to crash. I'm not gonna lie, giving Dead Suit a red, like, face light is unsettling me more than I think I realized it would. Oh, that's right, I ran out of... There we go. Stamina not infinite. Yeah. It's also nice that the lifesteal doesn't seem to care if the thing that you're smacking has hit points equal to the damage you're dealing. It still gives you health back equal to the damage you would have dealt. Oh, delicious. Yep. Up, up, up. Hey, friend! Large friend. Store brand Chozo, we're home. Alright, let's repair, because we did die a couple times. What does leveling up cost these days? 1,600. Okay. Let's go ahead and... level up... Resolve. 1850. I don't know that we're going to get there. That'll be 500, and I think that's another 500. So we're going to be short. But... at least we got a little bit more. So we're at 30 now. Neat. Okay. There's a bit of money chase after you in vain. Yeah. Letting go of that, of the 5-finger module is, well, actually, now that we're back in exploration mode, I can give up Hardened Shell in an effort to get us to that. Get us in range of one more level, which might actually be nice. Alright. And yeah, I think we just go... There we go. Yep. Hop! There. And up. Huzzah.
Oh. You're aware? I'm Relic.
You're fucking Robot Ghost!
Just another stranger.
But you're not... Wait. Wait. Okay, let's talk.
Why do you keep running away from me?
That's the first time we've had voice acting over this kind of text. Well.
Do I? Apologies. I hadn't noticed your bright and burning intelligence. I thought you a tumbling little stone, worked around by the ages. Or perhaps a playful gust of wind. At most, the lurchings of a dream. And I make no habit of chatting with dreams.
I don't understand.
You certainly don't.
Uh-huh. Could you explain?
Are you a ghost?
Good opener.
Not as you understand them. I never once died, never lost a flicker of a moment, never went slack. I am forever aware. That's the difference.
Oh,
We are the masters of ghostly living. We are the beings of willful ascension, the first and forever rulers of the ghostly realm.
Uh-huh. Stop it.
Excuse me, please. I must continue my survey.
survey of what?
The damages, the rot and the ruin. The sharp truth at the end of every rebellion.
Pardon?
Hold this. Visit the cut machine. See how it began, at least the extent of their offense. You'll see plainly that we had no choice in the matter.
A pebble?
Yes, a pebble for a mountain. Stand on a mountain, the highest mountain, and swallow the pebble. Look up and dream of the cut machine.
What?
You'll see that our reaction was predictable and necessary. We sent the Roslock, the stalkers, the hunters. We have to break this world. Keep breaking until it settles into place.
Is she a worm god cultist? I'm wondering if she's the worm god. She's got kind of a, like, segmented pink thing around the back. You know, like a worm do. Hey, Mox, are you a ghost CEO? That also could be. Again, worm god might mean something different to Saburn than it does to us.
I still don't understand.
You don't need to understand.
Mm.
It's nothing to do with you.
Can you disable the field?
In the end, you can dream whatever you like. Perhaps I'll put my arm around you. In the end, we can watch metal turn into light.
Oh, that's the end of the conversation then. Pebble of perspective. This pebble longs for the mountain. Okay. Everything she says is unsettling. Yeah, I mean, as Katie put it, this game wears its influences on its sleeve. And this one is definitely more of the, like, oh, this is very much a Dark Souls NPC. This is, in this case, I would say this is very much a Firekeeper. Someone who, on the surface, has a tone that seems comforting, non-aggressive, and yet the words are distressing. Before we act on any of that, I do kind of want to take this pebble up the mountain and get some more intel. Intel seems good. I like intel. And then maybe we'll come back. I'm just... We didn't get a name for them, did we? They're just stranger? Relic. Relic was... Oh boy, what a name. Okay. Let's go say hi to Dolly. You know, someone familiar and normal who just tried to kill and eat us. Like a reasonable person. Hi, Dolly. How you doing? Right, of course. How you been? Doing alright? How's the tree? Looks very, green today. I see there's some glowy bits. Some, are you pollinating? How's that going? I got a new eye thing. I met a tall friend. Actually met a few tall friends. I had to kill most of them. Um, Small U was really handy. It was pretty great. I learned the truths of the multiverse, and I will never be the same. Oh, Molly's making a horse. Anyway, I thought you should know. Bye.
Bye now.
We are gooped. I don't think Relic would have any qualms about us being presented to her on a plate to be eaten. It's fair. Do you think Relic would know, like, which fork to eat us with? They kind of give me that vibe. Thank you, Bob. Oh my god. I win. I do love this hammer build. Okay. How much time we got? Half an hour. We might have just enough time to turn in this part and talk to everybody. Maybe enough time to take a pebble up a mountain? Let's find out. Hey Mal, how you doing?
Wish I had some pictures for reference.
Right. Time doesn't advance until we do the thing. Hey Posh.
So, you ever think about this place? Like what it used to be?
So I'm pretty sure from last time that Pasha thinks that we're Charlie whether we are or not. I think that we're Charlie, or some part of us is Charlie. So I think that Pasha's correct. But regardless of whether, you know, but I'm picking up that that's what Pasha, that's the conclusion that, excuse me, that Pasha's coming to. Thank you, Bob, for all the quotes. Gammy said it wasn't much different than a pattern world. They had cities and stuff, factories, restaurants, all that. Maybe they even had theaters. They were just... They were living their lives, like everywhere else. Years ago, there might have been a house right here. We could be standing where some girl used to have her bedroom. It's possible.
I hope she had a good life. Wonder if they had cartoons. I bet they had super weird cartoons.
Maybe they had gum.
Gum?
Bubble gum.
Maybe. You like gum? They have gum on your planet?
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember.
You're a very mysterious girl. You're a very mysterious girl.
I think this place was pretty before the worm capitalists got to it. I mean, yeah, probably.
There's still time.
Hey, Bill. Bye, Bill. Hey, Roper. It's finally done. But that's it. The last one. I'll stay up, get it patched in. We'll be ready to fly in the morning. Of course, unless Matilda gets that static field figured out, we won't actually be able to go anywhere. Sorry, I'm too tired to think about the next thing. Right, you need your sleep. It feels like I've been waiting so long to sleep.
Good night.
Oh, Blue. Hmm?
Something wrong?
Usually by now, I'm asleep.
Maybe you're too wound up.
Maybe. Hold on. I'll try again.
Is the pebble fucking with us?
There. I'm falling asleep now.
Good night.
Yeah, I don't really like any anomaly at this late stage. Oh, it's... Is that snow? Maybe?
What's up?
I was gonna ask you that. I don't want to leave yet. Some mornings, I wake up and I hate this moon. Everything about it. The mushroom stew, the electric in the air, the way my hair never combs right, the way... If I ever leave my shoes outside the tent at night, how it's always when I leave my shoes out that it rains. And then the next day I'm running around with wet shoes. That's uncomfortable. It really is. But then, sometimes, there's something... You know? Something's happening here. You feel it in your jaw, under your teeth, in the puddles, the insects, the rocks. So many mysteries, it's hard to just... to pack up and leave without understanding any of it. It's like giving up. Oh well. We'll find new mysteries. New planets.
You're coming with us, right?
I hope so.
You're coming with us, right?
Sure, let's just rub that in. Oh, Bill isn't here. Is everybody inside? Hang on, has the store changed?
It's junk to me.
No, okay. I love that Bill's voice is just recorded with the store. Let's run over here. Alright, let's just do a quick little save. Just to be safe. Just to be safe. Wah, 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 wah. Alright. Everybody else just inside, maybe? I hate that the rain hasn't or the snow, or whatever this is, hasn't white. Oh, everyone's here. Hello, everyone. Hi. Oh,
Hello.
Raven? Raven? Yes. It's you. Indeed it is. So, any thoughts? I think you look nice. Thank you. People keep saying it's strange. It'll take time to adjust, and that's true, of course. There's so many new sensations. My ears are always cold, for one thing. Still, I recognize my inherent self. I'm still here. I just have to exist in a new structure now. I painted my fingernails. See? I never did that before. But it seemed right today. Peach? Yes, peach. I might try some lipstick as well. I borrowed some from Molly. Peach lipstick to match my peach fingernails. And no one will say, I didn't know you wore lipstick. Also, I may learn an instrument. I feel musical. It's all very interesting.
I can try everything now. I can find out what suits me. Thanks again.
We all lined up to make sure you talk to us. I mean, I was gonna anyway, but yeah. Just as a reminder that the game is ending.
I'm happy for you.
Aw. I love all of these characters, but yeah, I'm so glad Raven's story ended where it did. Okay, speaking of characters I adore, Molly. Any luck? I made this for you. It didn't come out perfect. I couldn't get the stance right. Seems more like a moseying than a trotting, but overall, I'm happy. Actually, it was an immensely satisfying process. It doesn't even matter if it's good or not. It's beautiful. Thank you. For a sculpture, yes! Oh,
I don't know why.
oh, Molly.
I'm still a dork, I guess.
Yes, and please never change.
Goodbye, Molly.
See you soon.
Yeah, what's this goodbye shit?
I hope so.
I'll make a blue night next. I'll make a blue night next.
Concern, yeah. Yep, correct. Okay, let me see this? Oh, look at it! It's a little like punk horse. Look at this thing, it's perfect! Molly Sanderson. Work horse after work is done. Scrap metal and wire. Yes! Oh, it's so good. Bill, how we doing, bud? We're packing up. We'll be in space soon, I hope. Left the table out in case you need anything.
Leave your nano gel on the table and take what you need. Leave your nano gel on the table.
For who, Bill? Man. She's ready, like I said. Stayed up half the night. Cut my knuckles, bumped my head. But she's done. Gambler can fly. Of course, the static field's still up, so we can't leave yet. But it's a relief knowing she's fixed, at least. You did a good job. Thanks. So did you. You don't have to worry about the field. I'll turn it off. Right. I want to say you shouldn't have to... You've done plenty. Let us figure out the rest. Matilda's smart. She'll wrestle the science into place sooner or later. But I don't know. I don't know how much longer we can stay here, Blue. It won't be long.
Just be careful, okay?
I like Roper so much. When I first met him, when I was playing this game and we met Roper, and like the first couple times I was talking with him, in the back of my head there was a terrible voice that was like, boy, it's gonna suck when he betrays us. And then he never did, and I was so happy.
Just be careful, okay?
I'm pretty sure there's no one here, but I want to walk through it one more time, you know? I just want to see. Aww. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, let's go see Gambler. Sister ship! Sister ship, I'm home. Sister ship.
My blessing. How long since I've flown? Too long.
Oh. I remember the sound. There's a sound, isn't there? The sky is as you'd imagine, something blue and wild, but that's quick. That's a shout, then you're gone. Space. Space is a strange thing.
I love space.
All sound and no sound. It holds you. It's a blanket. You'll fly with me, won't you? At least a little ways. We do our best for the people we love, sister. I'm trying to do my best. And you're doing well. Soon you can rest. Oh, I don't like that phrasing. In any case, I made you a gift.
It's warm,
Malformed Godseed?
I think. Or at least meant to be round. I'm not sure that it's useful, but it is important. Utterly and astoundingly important. Because I needed to give you something. And it's something.
Oh, Gambler.
Thank you. You can eat it, or bury it, or just keep it forever. Tucked away, quiet. It's meant for whatever it's used for. It's nothing, really. Just a token. Goodbye, sister ship.
No, not goodbye. See you later.
Bye, gambler. I don't think we'll see you again. Think of the sleep, the calm, the years of sleep and the endless calm when the work is finally through. You can dream, sister ship, of all the things that happened, and of all the things that never will. Goodbye, sister ship. Goodbye, sister ship.
Okay. So... So, last time when we met, Outlier, Hector's ship, and learned that ships and only ships see Dead Suit as a ship, and everybody else sees them as either an android or a person in a suit, that I got the theory that maybe ships have a perception that people don't, and I remembered that Gambler said that as they were crashing into the planet and some of the people jettisoned onto escape pods, that Gambler could feel the life forces fading as they winked out. And that led me to believe that Gambler maybe can essentially sense biometrics. Which makes me wonder if Gambler has known this whole time the nature of Dead Suit, or has put it together in, like, overhearing the crew talk about Dead Suit as though...
Dead Suit.
Yeah. Well, they're not really called a Dead Suit by anybody. They're called, like, Little Blue. But It makes me wonder if Gambler has put together what no one else has, or what no one else is willing to say yet, and that's why Gambler, of all of these people, doesn't think that Dead Suit is going to be able to come with, because Gambler knows that Dead Suit has already left.
I'd like to speak with you.
Jilly! Okay, Matilda, you're fantastic, but hang on, hang on. Hi, Jilly, I'm so glad you made it. Hi. You're here. Yeah. It seemed like the best option. Roper, the one with the beard, he said maybe, who knows, maybe I can stick around the ship a while. Afterward. After we leave, if it seems like a good fit. You should. Maybe.
Thanks again. Thanks again.
Yeah, I think Henriette was the only person who called us a dead suit. Saymond might have? After you fell asleep, the drifter, Saymond, happened by camp. He claimed he'd come about he claimed he'd come about the stew to ask Bill for the recipe, but he seemed eager to speak of the static field as well. Interesting timing, I thought. Without prompting, he began to discuss the construct's laboratory. He said that it was, in fact, quite possible to shut down the field from within the laboratory. Then he asked about you. Me? I think he means for you to go there. He said he'd open the door. He said it wasn't far. He seemed to think he was certain you could find it. I know that I can't solve this myself. I don't have the time, the distance. All that's left is to ask your help. So I'm asking for help. I'll help. You should know, the way people speak of the construct, it won't be simple. I don't mind.
I'll find the laboratory. I'll get inside. I'll shut down the static field.
Be sure you're ready. Don't rush things. We'll be here. We'll wait for you. We'll be here. We'll wait for you.
Well, nearby, it's gotta be this freaking big red door. Oh, what did the malformed gods eat? Grants an extra jump. We have an extra jump. We have an extra jump. We have quad jump? We have so much jump. No stream tonight if you want to keep going. Hoping to try again tomorrow. Alright, thank you. Appreciate the heads up. I think we're actually pretty close to calling it regardless, although I do appreciate it. I think what we're gonna do, because we've got... Yeah, let's head up the mountain and see if we can get some perspective. You, go to sleep. Just long enough. So let's see, we need... Just get rid of that. Do that. Perfect. Alright. Hep, 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 hep. Oh god, that's so much jumping! Ah! Listen, I see you being salty back there, but it's just... We have so much jumping, it doesn't matter if we mess up. Let's see, so we got... Okay. Okay. So I made a joke many, 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 many streams ago about Castlevania 2 Simon's Quest, in which at one point, I want to say it's like the blue gem or the blue orb, I can't remember what the item's name was in the English translation, that you have to equip and then kneel at like a western wall, and if you do it long enough, then a tornado comes up and picks you up and carries you to the other side. Um, and it was a very difficult thing to figure out as a kid. Um, anyway, we just figured out the pivotal perspective, and now we're elsewhere in a place called the Cut Machine. So we know it works out a lot, I guess. Although it seems like it's much more about vanity muscles, so we could probably still take it in a fight. I hate that we still have Slime Arm. I'm hoping that we can get rid of that at some point. That would be nice.
What's wrong with Slime Arm?
I guess nothing technically wrong with Slime Arm. Blue Crystal, thank you.
Here.
Oh,
Always here.
we're in space. I mean, I guess we were always in space, but, you know, like, we're in outer
At
space.
this time, here.
Yeah, SpaceX rocket exploded today. Just saying.
Difficult to figure out, as in you'd never think to try it if you didn't already know what to do. Technically, it tells you about it if you talk to NPCs, but there are so many NPCs, and many of them lie in Simon's Quest. Right, exactly. I like your tail thing, and I have so many questions. Are you Tall Ghost? Are you like Tall Ghost's? Were you the one driving Tall Ghost? What was Tall Ghost's name? Relic? Relic? Were you the one driving Relic? Hello. Yes. That's not usually how people reply to hello, but fair. You're aware, apparently, and certain of your moment? That's a heavy question, but let's go with yes. Hubris, but no matter. Welcome to the Cut Machine. You are... What are you, exactly? Boy, that's the question of the whole video game right there. I'm not sure. What are you looking for? Nothing? I'm just exploring. Ghosts sometimes come looking for a home. Must seem a fine embrace, our chamber. Angles, vibrations, all precisely calculated. Built to replicate a specific aspect of Musgorna, to hold the spirit tight outside time while we make our cuts and... You don't know these words, do you? It's confusing? A little confusing. That's okay. It's not important now. Gorna was the name of the worm in the sun, I think, from what Simon told us. I think. Are you curious to see the world's end? Not especially! Marvel at the quiet, whatever you are. I'll show you the end. It was by my hand. No, I shouldn't feel such pride. Mr. Jessico was always the genius. I only his assistant. I turn dials, flip switches, take notes. Still, I am here at the very last, at this time, and it is my hand, to be precise, in the end. Jessico? Saymond, you know him as. Construct, you know him as. In your moment, he's both of these. But to me, both are Jessico. Oh, wait a minute. I think I'm putting it together. I think I'm understanding. Because if Dead Suit... Okay, go with me on a journey. So, if Charlie died in the crash, and Dead Suit is not actually Charlie, but is like a partial imprint of Charlie, kind of, maybe, sort of, a little bit, or like a displacement of Charlie's spirit or memory or whatnot, walking around in a dead suit. Saymond is also kind of a very similar shape, arguably a dead suit. So if like if someone named Jessica died and like an echo of them ended up in a dead suit in a similar way and started going by a new name, that could have been a Saymond. But then what the hell is Construct? Jessica was a brilliant man. He set aside his family, spent his wealth and his youth, built up laboratories and ships and machines. They mocked him for it. They called him mad at university. Sorry. They mocked him for it. Cruel nonsense that only made me love him more. No one believed in the soul, but he found it. No one believed in God, but he found that too. The Gorna and the sun. The eater of ghosts. We built this chamber in order to split Mr. Jessico's spirit into 3 separate beings. This seems dangerous. 2 remained here on the moon, the anchors, Saman and Construct, snug in their metal. The 3rd, the pure ghost, we set adrift. It was pulled up to the sun, to the mouth of the worm god.
Again, I question this theology.
But Mustgorna could not swallow Jessica's ghost, as it was tied down, as it was here and there, 3 places at once. Jessica had hoped this incongruity would rip its gut, rend it through, bleed the beast and kill it outright. Instead, we find ourselves in stalemate. You broke the frickin' world is what you did. That's your perspective, in any case. Gorna remains, injured but alive. A 3rd of Jessica remains, caught in his mouth. The ghosts linger. The Roslok invade. The dead rise. That's right, Relic said that they sent the Roslok. So Relic sent us here to get answers. Because Relic wanted us to see why they felt they needed to break the stalemate. The world ends. My perspective is different. Here, now, in my moment, is only hope and progress.
Press your ear to my heart, Explorer. There is only joy. Only this moment. I've checked the figures, adjusted the lenses, initiated the sequence. I have vaporized brave Jessica's body, cut his spirit in 3. A success. In this moment, always a success.
Uh-huh.
The Saman part blinks. The construct part shudders. The ghost part drifts. The cut machine hums. Our work is forever. Leave or stay. It's the same thing.
Okay. Well. I have to try. Okay, well. Damn, they thought of that. Okay, I had to try. The cut machine that carved up Jessica and now Saymond and Construct are the 2 other points of the triangle, and the 3rd point is what's stuck in the worm god's mouth and is breaking everything. and causing all of the ghosts to just be stuck here forever.
I wonder if there's a fish god.
I wonder if there's a fish god to eat the worm god? Maybe. Uh... Well. Well, 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 well. Well, 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 well. Well. Well, we gained perspective, which was what the Pebble promised to do, so... Thanks, Relic. Appreciate you. That's gonna do it for tonight. It's a... We just keep ending these on haymakers. We'll wrap this game up on Monday. We'll head to Construct's laboratory, assuming Simon lets us in. We'll bring down the field. We'll send everybody home. And maybe we'll go with them? Maybe we'll stay behind? I don't know. We'll find out Monday night. Be sure to check out the full stream team schedule at schedule.truck.community that has links to our whole stream team and their various channels, what they're streaming on what days at what times to keep up with other stuff to hold you over through the weekend. And then yeah, we'll be back with the conclusion of this game. And I don't expect that we'll have a lot of very concrete answers because it's not that kind of game, but we'll have a conclusion. And so far we've actually seen a lot of people's stories, I think, to some pretty happy points. Raven's got their new body. Molly has found new purpose in art and made us a little horse. Maybe we can go visit Mabek. One thing I forgot, we have a gun that shoots flowers. I want to go visit Mabek and maybe grow some flowers before we finish things off. But we'll do that on Monday. So yeah. It sounds like there will not be a Thursday night stream over at the Squirrel Lily channel, so we will not be doing a raid tonight. I'm thrilled that Julie made it and decided to come to camp, and that was welcomed as we'd hoped. That makes me very, very happy. And yeah, so this game is coming to an end, which I'm a little bit sad about, but like it's a very satisfying kind of end. And Sam and I have so many questions, but that'll wait for next time. Thank you all so much as always for coming and hanging out. Have a great weekend. And I will hope to see you next time. See you then.